very clearly said that authority and the district administration who will conduct public hearing will specify a duration, and we have decided 15 minutes, which was well advertised. So this is for the information of all the speakers here. You will get a maximum of 15 minutes to put your points. At the end of 12 minutes, we will ring a warning bell that you have completed 12 minutes. You will have another 3 minutes to sum up whatever you are trying to say. At the end of 15 minutes, there will be a final warning, and we would request speaker to hand over the mic to the authority so that next speaker starts his or her turn. And I request all these speakers to honor this arrangement. This is consultation with the public. Public includes all, it's not about one individual. So everybody must get opportunity to speak. If you are taking more than 15 minutes, then you are encroaching upon the time which is there for other people. So please take this very, very seriously. Nobody will be allowed to speak beyond 15 minutes. If anybody resists, then administration will have no choice but to take that mic forcefully, and if that person is not listening and public order is not being maintained, then that person will be removed from this public consultation. Those who want to speak more than what they have spoken in that duration of 15 minutes can give a written submission. That will be accepted till 15th of July. So this is for the information of those who want to speak more. You will be allowed to talk only for 15 minutes today here before public, but if you have to say more, you please submit your written or voice file before Goa Coastal Zone Management Authority until 5:30 p.m. of 15th of July. So with this, I would once again request everybody to respect the time limit of 15 minutes. And we will be very, very strict in enforcing this time limit. All the names will be called out from here. If you are present, mic will be given to you, you will speak. When we are calling name and speaker is not present here, we will wait for 30 seconds. If you are not responding, that slot will be forfeited and that person will not be allowed to speak again. This is very important point. Next important point is nobody will be allowed to speak out of turn. If your registration is at number 67, you will speak when your turn comes. You will not speak at the beginning. Please keep that in mind. A very important point, whatever people are saying, whatever participants are putting up here before the authority, we are recording it. At the end of consultation, minutes will be read out. It will be put up in the public domain also for some time for any corrections if you have to make, and only then it will be finalized, and that final minute along with the draft Czmp will be examined by the authority to give final shape to Goa Coastal Zone Management Plan. I must also reiterate this point that whatever is happening today is part of a wider process of public consultation to formulate a policy which impacts environment and lives. So definitely it's a dialogue between the authority, administration, government, and public at large. However, today we have come here to listen to general public, to people of Goa. So you will speak, we will record. Today, we are not engaging into any conversation. Whatever criticism, objections, suggestions you are bringing will be taken note of. Authorities or experts will not respond to your points today. It will be recorded, it will be examined, and then they will respond, which will be seen in the final shape which Goa Coastal Zone Management Plan takes. So your voice is being heard. That will make impact, it will make change. But please understand, today we are here to listen to you. Today we are not sitting to respond to you through a live conversation. It should be absolutely clear in the minds of each and every speaker. It will not be repeated, and if anybody obstructs public hearing, expecting immediate response from authority, we will have no choice, but first we will request you to not to insist for that. If you are still obstructing this public hearing, then that person will be removed from this gathering, and consultation will go on smoothly afterwards. Final point, all those who have registered themselves as speaker will be given an opportunity to speak when their turn comes. So if you have registered, you will speak at your turn. Once everybody finishes, whatever minutes we have recorded will be read out, and then this consultation will come to an end. So I have explained the entire procedure of public consultation. Nobody should have any doubts. Authorities are sitting here. If you want any further clarification, you can engage with them one-on-one and take clarification. We will start this public consultation with a presentation which will last for 35 to 40 minutes. It is a recorded presentation which gives an overall detail of the draft plan. And I have missed one point which is again very important. Speakers will speak from their seat. Mic will come to you. You may stand up and speak. If you are not comfortable standing, you can sit and speak. But you will speak from where you are. So with this, I request Goa Coastal Zone Management Authority to start this presentation. Thank you.
The first speaker for today's morning is Kashin Shete.
Madam, one moment. We have to start with the presentation.
गोंय किनारपट्टी क्षेत्र व्यवस्थापन येवजण सुजित कुमार डोंगरे सावयो JF पुरई जे जावन आसात वांगडी GCZMA चर्चे खातीर मुद्दे CZMP म्हणल्यार कितें आनी ती कित्याक जाय CRZ अधिसुचोवणी 2011तल्यो तरतुदी CZMP निर्मणेंतल्यो प्रक्रिया CZMP चे घटक खासा विचार जंय गरजेचो आसा अशे वाठार येवजण पूर्तताय प्रक्रिया ह्या इतल्या मुद्द्यांचेर आयज आमी हांगा चर्चा घडोवन हाडटले. आतां आमी पळोवया किनारपट्टी क्षेत्र म्हणल्यार कितें जाका कोस्टल रेग्युलेशन झोन म्हणटात ते कितें. हांगा चित्रान किनारपट्टी क्षेत्र किनारपट्टी समतळ वाठार दर्यादेग वाठार खंडीय जलसीमा खंडीय देंवती भरती रेशा सुकती रेशा अशे जायते घटक दाखयल्ले आसात. किनारपट्टी वाठारांचे महत्व धर्तरेच्या दोन मुखेल पर्यावरणांचे शिमेचेर आशिल्लो विशिष्ट वाठार म्हणल्यार किनारपट्टी वाठार. भूंय आणि महासागर या दोगांच्या मदीं तो आस्पावता. उजवे वटेन जे चित्र दाखयल्लें आसा तातूंत भूंय, उदक आणि मानवी उपक्रम या तिगांचो मेळ घातिल्लो आमकां पळोवपाक मेळटा. असंख्य जैवीक, रासायनिक आणि भौतीक आंतर प्रक्रियांचो आणि काळा वांगडा लेगीत सेगीत बदलपी असो वाठार म्हणल्यार किनारपट्टी वाठार. संवसारांतली चडशी लोकसंख्या किनारपट्टेचे लागीं रावता. अशें म्हणलां की ह्या शेंकड्यांत भारताची सुमार 30% लोकसंख्या किनारपट्टी म्हणल्यार दर्यादेग वाठारांनी रावतली. या किनारपट्टीची खाशेलपणां कितें आसा तें आतां आमी पळोवया. सगळ्यांत म्हत्वाची म्हणल्यार खारफुटी, जाका मँग्रीव अशें म्हणटात. न्हंयमुख, चिखलट जमीन, खाजना किंवा खाजन जमीन, मानवी वसणूक, रेवट वाठार, दर्यादेग आणि मनशाच्या राबित्याची भूंय, तशेंच दर्याचो वाठार म्हणजे समुद्री वाठार आणि प्रवाळ शैल पोवळांचो वाठार. ही इतली किनारपट्टीची खाशेलपणां या चित्रांत हांगा दाखयल्ली मेळटात. किनारपट्टी क्षेत्र व्यवस्थापन येवजण म्हणल्यार CZMP ही कित्याक गरजेची आसा तें आतां आमी हांगा पळोवया. किनारपट्टी क्षेत्र व्यवस्थापन म्हणल्यार किनारपट्टी वाठारांची उदरगत आणि व्यवस्थापन येवजण हांची सामाजिक आणि पर्यावरणीय मोखी कडेन जोडणी करप आणि लोक सहभागांतल्यान तांच्या विकासाची खात्री करपाचे नदरेन वैधानीक आणि संस्थात्मक चौकट्यांचो आस्पाव आशिल्ली एक प्रशासकीय प्रक्रिया म्हणल्यार किनारपट्टी क्षेत्र व्यवस्थापन. CZMP परिस्थितिकी वा पर्यावरणी आणि सांस्कृतिक नदरेन महत्वाचे वाठार थारायता आणि CRZ अतिसुचोवणी 2011 प्रमाण तांकां नकाशाचेर रेखांकीत करता. हातून 3 घटकांचो आस्पाव जाता. पयलो म्हणल्यार CRZ 1, 2, 3, 4 आणि 5. दुसरो ज्यांचे बाबतीन खाशेलो विचार गरजेचो आसा, ज्यांचेर खाशेले लक्ष दिवप गरजेचे आसा अशे वाठार. आणि तिसरें CVCA. CRZ अधिसुचोवणी 2011 कलम 5 उपकलम 6 प्रमाण किनारपट्टी राज्यां आणि केंद्रशासित प्रदेशांनी किनारपट्टी क्षेत्र व्यवस्थापन येवजण्यो म्हणल्यार CZMP तयार करप गरजेचे आसा. किनारपट्टी व्यवस्थापन येवजण CZMP कित्याक जाय ही चर्चा मुखार चलयतना सकयल्ले मुद्दे मांडिल्ले आसात. किनारपट्टी राज्यां आणि केंद्रशासित प्रदेश ही अधिसुचोवणी जारी जावपाचे तारखे सावन 24 म्हयन्यां भितर हे अधिसुचोवणेच्या परिशिष्ट 1 भितर दिल्ले प्रमाण लोकमसलतीन 1 ते 25,000 श्रेणीचेर आपापल्या वाठारांतले CRZ वाठार सोदून काडून आणि वर्गीकरण करून मसुदो CZMP येवजण तयार करतले. मसुदो CZMP येवजण म्हळ्यार कच्ची CZMP येवजण. CRZ अधिसुचोवणी 2011 परिशिष्ट 1 हाचे प्रमाण सकयल दिल्ले मुद्दे सांगल्यात. केंद्र सरकारान मान्यताय दिल्ल्या CZM नकाशा प्रमाण कॅडेस्ट्रल नकाशाचेर थळाव्या पावंड्यावयले CZM काडपाची गरज आसा. थळाव्या पावंड्यावयले CZM नकाशे ह्या गजाली खातीर काडप गरजेचे. पयले थळाव्या स्वराज संस्थांच्या अधिकाऱ्यांच्या उपेगा खातीर ते काडूंक जाय आणि दुसरें किनारपट्टी क्षेत्र व्यवस्थापन येवजणेचे सुलभ अंमलबजावणे खातीर थळाव्यो स्वराज संस्था आणि हेर एजन्सी हांच्या उपेगा खातीर ते काडप गरजेचे आसा. आता मी CRZ वाठारांचे वर्गीकरण या चित्रांत पळयतात. हांगा दर्यावटींची शीम दाखयल्ली आसा, भूंय मर्यादा दाखयल्ली आसा जी सुकती रेषे कडल्यान 12 NM आसा. ताचे उपरांत सुकती भरतीचो प्रभाव आशिल्ली एरिया दाखयल्ली आसा. नियमनाचे क्षेत्र दाखयल्लें आसा. सुकती भरती मदलो वाठार दाखयल्लो आसा आणि जमनी वटेनचो भाग हांगा दिश्टी पडटा. अशे तरेन CRZ वाठारांचे वर्गीकरण ह्या चित्रांतल्यान आमी पळयतात. आता आमी CZMP तयार करपाची प्रक्रिया पळोवया. ही प्रक्रिया जायत्या पावंड्यांनी चलपाची आसा. हातूंतलो पयलो पावंडो म्हळ्यार दर्या, न्हंय, खाडी आनी कानाल हांचे सिमांकन करप, तांच्यो शिमो थारावन घेवप. दुसरें कॅडेस्ट्रल नकाशाचेर भरती आनी सुकती रेशा दाखोवप. ताचे उपरांत CRZ नियमनां लागू करप. ताचे मुखार खारफुटी वाठाराक 50 मीटर प्रतिबंधक क्षेत्र राखप. उपरांत CRZ अधिसुचोवणी 2011 प्रमाण तांचे वर्गीकरण करप. उपरांत जितले म्हणून दावेदार आसात तांच्या कडेन मसलब करप किंवा आयचे भशेन भौशीक सुनावणी घडोवन हाडप. उपरांत राज्य वा केंद्रशासित प्रदेश हांणी CZMP ची शिफारस करप. उपरांत NCCSM आणि तंत्रीक छाननी समितीन या सगळ्या गजालींची छाननी करप. ही समिती जावन आसा NCSCM. या समितीन या सगळ्या तांत्रिक छाननी या सगळ्या गजालींची करप आणि ताचे उपरांत NCZMA मुखार ताचे सादरीकरण करप. उपरांत पर्यावरण, रान आणि हवामान बदल मंत्रालयान CZMP मान्यताय दिवप. अशे तरेन जायते पावंडे ह्या CZMP तयार करपाचे प्रक्रियेंत आस्पावतात. उपरांत CRZ वर्गीकरणां आणि तांची खाशेलेपणां कितें आसात ते आमी हांगा पळोवया. हातून CRZ रेशा, CRZ वर्गीकरणां 1 आणि CRZ वर्गीकरण 2 हांची खाशेलपणां वेगवेगळ्या रंगांत दाखयल्ली पळोवपाक मेळटा. CRZ रेशा खातीर वेगवेगळ्या रंगांच्यो रेशा हांगा दाखयल्ल्यो पळोवपाक मेळटात. CZMP वापरिल्ली भौतीक, सामाजीक आणि पर्यावरणीय वैशिष्ट्यां वा खाशेलपणां हांगा दाखयल्लीं आसात. दावे वटेन कुरू दिल्ली आसा आणि त्या कुरवेचो अर्थ उजवे वटेन दाखयल्लो पळोवपाक मेळटा. आता वदो जो मुद्दो आमी गृहीत धरिल्लो तातूंत खाशेले लक्ष दिवप गरजेचें आसा अशे वाठार तांच्या बद्दलचे स्पश्टीकरण ह्या स्लायडीन केल्लें आसा. गोंय सरकार सगळीं नुस्तेमारी गांवां अधिसूचित करतले आणि पारंपारीक नुस्तें प्रक्रिया यार्ड, बोट बांदावळ वा बोट दुरुस्ती यार्ड, जाळ दुरुस्ती यार्ड, झेल यार्ड, झेलाची साठवण करपाचो यार्ड, पावणेची घरां, जेटी आदी पूरक उपक्रम धरून नुस्तेमारी आणि नुस्तें उद्योगाक गरजेच्या सगळ्या किनारपट्टे वयल्या सुविधांक CRZ वाठारांतल्यो ग्रामपंचायती ज्यो आसात त्यो परवानगी दितल्यो. उपरांत नुस्तेमार समाजाची बांदकामां धरून थळाव्या समाजाच्या सगळ्या बांदकामांच्या पुनर्बांदावळी खातीर वा दुरुस्तीच्या कामां खातीर CRZ वाठारांत मान्यताय आसतली. हो मुद्दो हांगा मुद्दाम स्पश्ट केला की ह्या सगळ्या तरेच्या बांदकामांक हांगा मान्यताय आसतली. सर्वसाधारणपणान सप्टेंबर ते मे म्हयन्या मेरेन उबारिल्ली तात्पुरती आणि हंगामी बांदकामां जी आसात तांकांय बी हांगा मान्यताय आसतली. भरतीक लागून प्रभावित जावपी परिस्थितीकी संवेदनशील सखलट वाठार म्हणजे सकयल्ले वाठार जांकां खाजन जमनी म्हणटात तांचे नकाशे पयलीं काडटले. त्या खाजन जमनी भोंवतणेच्या खारफुटीची राखण करतले आणि खाजन जमनी खातीर व्यवस्थापन येवजण तयार करतले. तशेंच खाजन जमनींनी कसल्याच विकास उपक्रमांक मान्यताय दिवचे नात. सँड ड्यून्स म्हणजे रेवट डोंगरेचे जे वाठार आसात वा खाडी, उपन्हंय हांच्यो वेळो वा कांठ हांचे पयलीं सर्वेक्षण जातलें आणि तांचे नकाशे काडटले. हे तरेच्या सँड ड्यून वाठारांनी कसल्याच उपक्रमांक परवानगी दिवचे नात. मांद्रे, मोर्जी, गालजीबाग आणि आगोंद आदी दर्यावेळो कासय प्रजनन थळां म्हणून अधिनियुक्त केल्यात आणि वन्यजीव संरक्षण अधिनियम 1972 खाला ती संरक्षित आसात. ह्या थळांचे सर्वेक्षण करून ह्या कासय प्रजनन थळांच्या संरक्षणा खातीर व्यवस्थापन येवजण तयार करतले. उपपरिच्छेद 7 भितर उल्लेख केल्ल्या कासे प्रजनन थळांचेर विकासाच्या कसल्याच उपक्रमांक परवानगी दिवचे नात हे स्पष्ट केलां. CRZ अधिसुचोवणी 2011 भितर दुरुस्ती. पर्यावरण, रान, हवामान बदल मंत्रालयान 1 मे 2020 तारखेच्या SO 1422 प्रमाण CRZ अधिसुचोवणी 2011 भितर दुरुस्ती केल्या. ती अशी आसा: 1. परिच्छेद 2 भितर सकयल्ली तरतूद नव्यान घातिल्ली आसा. ती अशी: जर 19 फेब्रुवारी 1991 तारखेच्या SO 114 वरवीं जारी केल्ले अधिसुचोवणेचे तारखेच्या पयलीं जर एखादे सुवातेर बांद वा मानस बांदिल्ले आसत जाल्यार तांचे अधितायेन भरती रेषा त्या बांद वा मानशीचे भोंवतणीचे रेषे मेरेन निर्बंधित करतले आणि तशे स्थितीन खाऱ्या उदकाच्या प्रभावाक लागून तो बांद वा मानस हांचे भायले वटेन निर्माण जाल्ली खारफुटी वाठार तांचे प्रमाण कितलें जरी आसलें तरी लेगीत CRZ 1A म्हणून तांकां वर्गीकृत करतले. तशे तरेचे खारफुटी वाठार संरक्षीत मानतले आणि थंय कसलेच तरेचे विकास उपक्रम करूंक मेळचे नात.
गोयचो CZMP मसुदो नकासो. गोयच्या CZMP नकाशाचो मसुदो. गोयच्या CZMP नकाशाचो मसुदो. किनारपट्टी वयले गोंय हाचेर एक उट्टी नजर. गोयचे CRZ वाठार. परिस्थितिकी किंवा पर्यावरणी संवेदनशील वाठार आणि भूशास्त्र. किनारपट्टी वाठारांतल्या नगरपालिकांची वळेरी. तालुक्या प्रमाण खाजन वाठार. किनारपट्टी पुरातत्वी आणि वारसो वास्तुथळां. गोयची किनारपट्टी नियमन क्षेत्रां. दर्यादेगेवेले CRZ वाठार. पेडणे तालुको. तेरेखोल किल्लो CRZ 1A म्हणून वर्गीकृत केला आणि हेर वाठार CRZ 3 म्हणून वर्गीकृत केल्यात. केरीतले सँड ड्यून वाठार CRZ 1A म्हणून वर्गीकृत केल्यात जाल्यार हेर वाठारांनी CRZ 3 म्हणून वर्गीकृत केल्यात. पालये गांव CRZ 3 म्हणून वर्गीकृत केला. हरमल गावातले सँड ड्यून्स खारफुटी आणि 50 मीटर खारफुटी प्रतिबंधक क्षेत्र. हे वाठार CRZ 1A म्हणून वर्गीकृत केल्यात जाल्यार हेर वाठार CRZ 3 म्हणून वर्गीकृत केल्यात. मांद्रे गावातले सँड ड्यून्स खारफुटी 50 मीटर खारफुटी प्रतिबंधक क्षेत्र आणि कासई प्रजनन वाठार CRZ 1A म्हणून वर्गीकृत केल्यात जाल्यार हेर वाठार CRZ 3 म्हणून वर्गीकृत केल्यात. मोर्जी गावातले सँड ड्यून्स खारफुटी 50 मीटर खारफुटी प्रतिबंधक क्षेत्र आणि कासई प्रजनन वाठार CRZ 1A म्हणून वर्गीकृत केल्यात जाल्यार हेर वाठार CRZ 3 म्हणून वर्गीकृत केल्यात.
गोयची किनारपट्टी नियमन क्षेत्रां तातूंत आतां आमी बार्देस तालुक्याविशीं माहिती पळोवया. हणजुणे गांवांत शापोरा किल्लो आनी रेवट वाठाराचें वर्गीकरण CRZ 1A अशें केलां जाल्यार उरिल्ल्या क्षेत्रांचें वर्गीकरण CRZ 3 अशें केलां. CRZ 1A म्हणून वर्गीकृत केल्लो सँड वाठार सोडून कलंगूट वाठाराचें वर्गीकरण CRZ 3 अशें केलां. कांदोळी गांवांतलो रेवट वाठार आनी आग्वाद किल्लो आग्वाद बंडखण वाठार सोडून हांचें वर्गीकरण CRZ 1A अशें केलां जाल्यार हेर वाठार CRZ 3 असो वर्गीकृत केला. आतां आमी तिसवाडी तालुक्या विशीं म्हायती घेवया. दोना पावलाचे वर्गीकरण CRZ3 NDZ म्हळ्यार विकास नाशिल्लें क्षेत्र अशें केलां. आता आमी मुरगांव तालुक्या विशीं माहिती करून घेवया. मुरगांव किल्लो CRZ1A भितर आस्पावता. मुरगांव नगरपालिका मंडळाचे शिमे भितरले नगरपालिका वाठार CRZ2 म्हणून वर्गीकृत केल्यात. दाबोळी, चिखली, चिकोलणे, इसोर्शें आनी सारकोला हे वाठार CRZ3 म्हणून वर्गीकृत केल्यात. CRZ1A म्हणून वर्गीकृत केल्ले सेंड ड्यून वाठार सोडून पाळे आनी वेळसांव वाठार CRZ3 म्हणून वर्गीकृत केल्यात. कासावली आनी आरोशी वाठार CRZ1A म्हणून वर्गीकृत केल्ले सेंड ड्यून सोडून CRZ3 म्हणून वर्गीकृत केल्यात. आता आमी साश्ट तालुक्या विशीं माहिती करून घेवया. साश्ट तालुक्यांतले CRZ1A म्हणून वर्गीकृत केल्ले सेंड ड्यून वाठार सोडून तातूंतली उतोड्डें, माजोड्डें, कोनसुवा, बेतालबाटी, कोलवें, सेर्नाबाटी, बाणावली, वारका आनी केळशी ही गांवां CRZ3 म्हणून वर्गीकृत केल्यात. केपें तालुक्याची माहिती घेता आसतना किटॉल आनी नाकेरी ही गांवां CRZ3 म्हणून वर्गीकृत केल्यात. आता आमी काणकोण तालुक्या विशीं माहिती करून घेवया. CRZ1A वर्गीकृत केल्लो काब द राम किल्लो आरक्षीत रान हे सोडून पुराय खोल वाठार CRZ3 म्हणून वर्गीकृत केला. CRZ1A वर्गीकृत केल्ले आरक्षीत रान खारफुटी 50 मिटराची खारफुटी प्रतिबंधक क्षेत्र जर ते 1000 वर्ग मिटरा परस चड आसत जाल्यार हे सगळे आशिल्ले वाठार आनी कासे प्रजनन थळां सोडून पुराय आगोंद गांव CRZ3 म्हणून वर्गीकृत केला. CRZ1A अशें वर्गीकृत केल्लो खारफुटी 50 मीटर खारफुटी प्रतिबंधक क्षेत्र जर तो वाठार 100 वर्ग मिटरा परस चड आसत जाल्यार हे वाठार सोडून नगरशे वाठार CRZ2 म्हणून वर्गीकृत केला. CRZ1A म्हणून वर्गीकृत केल्लो सेंड ड्यून कासे प्रजनन वाठार खारफुटी 50 मीटर खारफुटी प्रतिबंधक क्षेत्र जर तो वाठार 1000 वर्ग मिटरा परस चड आसत जाल्यार हे वाठार सोडून पैंगीण गांवांत पडपी सगळो वाठार CRZ3 म्हणून वर्गीकृत केला. CRZ1A म्हणून वर्गीकृत केल्लो आरक्षीत रान खारफुटी 50 मीटर खारफुटी प्रतिबंधक क्षेत्र जर तो वाठार 1000 वर्ग मिटरा परस चड आसत जाल्यार हे वाठार सोडून पुराय लोलये गांव CRZ3 म्हणून वर्गीकृत केला. आता आमी न्हंयेचे काठ, खाडी, बॅकवॉटर हांचे भोंवतणेचे CRZ पळोवया. गोंयांतल्यो तेरेखोल, शापोरा, मांडवी, जुवारी, साळ, तळपण ह्यो न्हंयो भरती सुकतेक लागून प्रभावित खाडी आनी बॅकवॉटर वाठार हांचे भोंवतणी CRZचे प्रमाण एक तर 100 मिटर वा न्हंय, खाडी आनी बॅकवॉटर हांची रुंदाय हातूंतलें जें कितें उणें आसत तें आसतलें. तेरेखोल न्हंये भोंवतणी भरतीचो प्रभाव पत्रादिवी मेरेन आसा. CRZ अंतर्गत खारफुटी, रेंवट म्हळ्यार मड फ्लॅट्स, खारी बांबर आशिल्ले वाठार, केरी, पालये, कोरगांव, पोरसकणे, आंबेरे, उगे, तामोशें आनी तोरशेचो न्हंयमुखी वाठार धरून 50 मीटर खारफुटी प्रतिबंधक वाठार जर तो वाठार 1000 वर्ग मिटरा परस चड आसत जाल्यार CRZ1A अशें वर्गीकृत केल्यात आनी उरिल्लो वाठार CRZ3 NDZ म्हळ्यार विकास नाशिल्लें क्षेत्र असो वर्गीकृत केला. पेडणे नगरपालिका वाठार CRZ2 असो वर्गीकृत केला. शापोरा न्हंये भोंवतणेचे खारफुटी आनी रेबट आशिल्ले वाठार, न्हंयमुखी वाठार, शिवोली, मार्ना, शिवोली सोडये, ओशेल, कामुर्ली, कोलवाळ, रेवोडे, धारगळ, विर्नोडे, तुयें, पार्शें, आगरवाडो, चोपडे हे वाठार 50 मीटर खारफुटी प्रतिबंधक क्षेत्र आशिल्ले वाठार जर ते वाठार 1000 वर्ग मिटरा परस चड आसत जाल्यार ते CRZ1A अशे वर्गीकृत केल्यात आणि हेर वाठार CRZ3 NDZ म्हळ्यार विकास नाशिल्ले क्षेत्र अशे वर्गीकृत केल्यात. करंजाळे, मिरामार आणि नेरूल हांगाचे रेवट सँड ड्यून्स आशिल्ले न्हंयमुखी वाठार आणि मांडवी न्हंये भोंवतणीचे खारफुटी रेबट म्हळ्यार मड फ्लॅट्स, खारे रेबट म्हळ्यार सॉल्ट मार्श, सुकण्यांची प्रजनन थळां, समुद्री संरक्षीत वाठार, 50 मीटर खारफुटी प्रतिबंधक क्षेत्र आशिल्ले वाठार जर ते 1000 वर्ग मिटरा परस चड आसत जाल्यार हे सगळे धरून हेर सगळे वाठार CRZ1A अशे वर्गीकृत केल्यात जाल्यार उरिल्ले वाठार CRZ3 NDZ म्हळ्यार विकास नाशिल्ले वाठार अशे वर्गीकृत केल्यात. नगरपालिका वा नागरी शीम हांचे खाला आस्पावपी पणजी, म्हापशें आणि दिवचल वाठार CRZ2 अशे वर्गीकृत केल्यात. न्हंय, खाडी, बॅकवॉटर हांचे भोंवतणीचे CRZ वाठार अशे आसात. ही चर्चा आमी मुखार चालू दवरता आसतना जुवारी न्हंयेच्या वाठारा भोंवतणीचे खारफुटी, खारे रेवट म्हळ्यार सॉल्ट मार्श, दलदल म्हळ्यार मड फ्लॅट, 50 मीटर खारफुटी प्रतिबंधक क्षेत्र आशिल्ले वाठार CRZ1A अशे वर्गीकृत केल्यात जाल्यार हेर वाठार CRZ3 NDZ म्हळ्यार विकास नाशिल्ले वाठार अशे वर्गीकृत केल्यात. नगरपालिका वा नागरी शिमे भितर आस्पावपी मुरगांव, काकोडे हे वाठार CRZ2 अशे वर्गीकृत केल्यात. साळ न्हंये भोंवतणीचे परिस्थितीकी नदरेन संवेदनशील अशे खारफुटी मड फ्लॅट, सॉल्ट मार्श आणि 50 मीटर खारफुटी प्रतिबंधक क्षेत्र ते 1000 वर्ग मिटरा परस व्हड आसत जाल्यार हे आशिल्ले वाठार CRZ1A अशे वर्गीकृत केल्यात जाल्यार हेर वाठार CRZ3 NDZ म्हळ्यार विकास नाशिल्ले वाठार अशे वर्गीकृत केल्यात. नगरपालिका वा नागरी शिमे खालचे कुंकळी सारखे वाठार CRZ2 अशे वर्गीकृत केल्यात. तळपण न्हंये भोंवतणीचे पर्यावरणीय संवेदनशील वाठार जशे खारफुटी, 50 मीटर खारफुटी प्रतिबंधक क्षेत्र हे क्षेत्रफळ 1000 वर्ग मिटरा परस चड आसत जाल्यार हे आशिल्ले वाठार CRZ1A अशे वर्गीकृत केल्यात आणि हेर वाठार CRZ3 NDZ म्हळ्यार विकास नाशिल्ले वाठार अशे वर्गीकृत केल्यात. नगरपालिका वा शारी शिमे खाला आस्पावपी काणकोण सारखे वाठार CRZ2 अशे वर्गीकृत केल्यात. गालजीबाग न्हंये भोंवतणीचे कासय प्रजनन थळांचे वाठार, खारफुटी वाठार, 50 मीटर खारफुटी प्रतिबंधक क्षेत्र जर ते 1000 वर्ग मिटरा परस चड आसत जाल्यार हे आशिल्ले वाठार CRZ1A अशे वर्गीकृत केल्यात जाल्यार हेर वाठार CRZ3 अशे वर्गीकृत केल्यात. पणजी नगरपालिका वाठार CRZ2 असो वर्गीकृत केला. व्यवस्थापन येवजणेचो हो मसुदो हातून पर्यावरण विभाग गोंय सरकारान सकयल्ले प्रमाण व्यवस्थापन येवजणेचो मसुदो तयार केला. तातून पयलो मुद्दो आसा वा पयलो घटक आसा खारफुटी व्यवस्थापन येवजण, दुसरो घटक आसा कासय राबितो आणि अधिवास व्यवस्थापन येवजण, तिसरो मुद्दो जावन आसा खाजन जमीन व्यवस्थापन येवजण आणि चौथो आणि निमाणो मुद्दो जावन आसा नुस्तेमार समुदाय व्यवस्थापन येवजण. या चारूय घटकांच्या माध्यमांतल्यान गोंय सरकाराच्या पर्यावरण विभागान ही व्यवस्थापन येवजणेचो हो मसुदो तयार केला. येवजणेची निश्चिती करपा खातीर कांय पावंडे हांगा वेगवेगळ्या मळांचेर दाखयल्ले आसात. तातूंत अर्ज करप आणि ताच्या मुखावेली सगळी प्रक्रिया हांचो आस्पाव जाता. देव बरें करूं.
The first speaker for today's morning is Kashin Shete.
Check. Hello, check.
Just a minute, Kashin Shete, just a minute. Your time is not yet up, not started. Just a minute.
Why it is there that this is you can give me that way that to speak, no, otherwise bring that here. कितें गो हे सिच्युएशन आता असले तुझे चल्ला. How I should speak, you tell me, no. हय उलो.
फाटल्यान कोणाक तरी सांग आनी हो मायक आमचो एक स्टाफ आला मायक तांकां हातीन दवर न्ही सांग दिवपाक तांकां दिवपाक
पीसी कडे दिया रे. भाई एक मिनिट म्हटलं कोणाकडे पीसी कडे ते उलयता पळय तांकां दिवपाक.
त्यांच्या मनशाक तुमचं 10 वर भितर कोण
छे ऐकताले तुझ्या ऐकना कोण सगळे कावरालाच्याच ऐकताले ते. टाइम वेस्ट करता आणि ते तांकां रे ते आमकां न्ही बारीक लोकांक भायर जेलीच्या भायर. थंय उलोवपा दिया मरे एकट्याक तरी थंय उलोवपा दिया. हांव ते दवरता आनी उलयता मरे. हांव कोण बी एवरीवन इज हियर न्हू. टायम वेस्ट कित्याक करता नाल्यार. ओ कोटवाले साहेब तुका इन्चार्ज केला खंय तो कोटवाले साहेब आमचो. कोटवाले साहेब.
Mr. Kashin Shete, you are kindly requested to present your grievance.
Table तरी दिम मग एक. At least give a this no podium. You should have kept the podium here to एक तरी आड मग होता तसलो. Why are you being so automatic? You have to refer to the table. How do people speak? There was an order of the National Green Tribunal, original application 11 of 2014.
Where's the mic? Where's the mic? My mic is not working now.
Time start केलो मरे. तो पहिली time start केलो तुझो.
Stop the time. Stop the time.
Baba, he has not bought papers, he bought tracks to put before it.
कलेक्टर साहेब आमची रिक्वेस्ट आसा कलेक्टर साहेब आमची रिक्वेस्ट आसा मातशे आमची अरेंजमेंट
Tell them you have not
चालू केलो. र ते नाका ते सोड तांचे ते करपाक सोदतात. Shyam Sundar Sridhar Dalvi versus Government of India in an original application 11 on 5th February 2015. The GCZMA was told to not to issue any permissions in any. The matter was regarding Donopola to Wainginim and sagle offending structures gal म्हणून सांगलेले. And it was made clear on the part of state of Goa, no construction shall be permitted within 100 meters of the STL in violation of CRZ. आणि हे आता GCZMA has given all the permissions. Now these permissions will be included in the CZMP. We object to be included, including this Wainginim. They had been told not to issue any permission, and this was afterwards in the matter of again original application Mehdad. It was said, and till today the order remains that no permissions can be given. Now we have raised an objection. We 9 people have raised an objection saying that the port area is extended without consultation, and some bund, the CRZ line brought back to the bund after Environment Minister Mr. Nilesh Kabral, OSD Sanjeev Joglekar and DSLR one Mr. Nitin Mantri went to the strong room of NCNCM Chennai and got the full CZMP change. I want to know why they went to the strong room and why they got this, because we have a proof through the RTI that they have gone there and they have changed the thing and they have asked for the. This is the RTI and it is dated 30/7/2019, and the GCZMA has written to the NCNCM saying that mangroves having appeared, now it is shown is completely different. Mangroves having appeared along the landward side in the sea, Khazan, Aquala pond salts due to poor maintenance of burnt sluice gate and breach in the bunds, thus should be HTL should be demarcated along the bank of the rivers in such case. All Khazan. Now if you are excluding this, CRZ 1 where it remains? Khazan land and sagle jar kadle jale khoi ulle. This is one of the reasons why we are opposing this. Now, I have challenged the hazard line which has been removed. The hazard line which has been removed. The Survey of India began mapping the hazard line in 2011. Now, this plan is of 2011. All the structures should be only till 06 January 2011. Now the project cost is around 1,156 crores have been spent. That is what has been given to me by MOEF. But the hazard line, which would have been a very good tool for the management purpose plan of this council, have been removed. I don't know why this has been removed. This cannot be removed, and that too removed after the CZMP 2019, CRZ 2019 was notification was this done. Now this hazard line is kept as a shoreline. It was a regulatory regime. All this because of the hoteliers, you have removed this hazard line which has been challenged now. But that should be at least shown till the PIL of ours is not decided. Why it is not shown? It has to be shown. And this, who will now, this 1,156 crores which have been spent on this hazard line should be recovered from these officers of the ministers otherwise. Now this, we say that this CZMP which has been done, is been done for hoteliers and building mafias. That can be known from the fact that Wangening, when it was that day, they are showing the permission by GCZMA. Now I have an objection about GCZMA. These people who have been nominated as GCZMA members have been selected and kept. They have not been come here as a merit. The honorable minister selects them and keeps them. They will put whichever hotelaच्या खयच्या boundary घालपाक जाय, hotelaक घालपाक जाय तेच घालतले ते. आमचे काय घालना. I had challenged that. Now I am again challenging the composition of the and members of the GCZMA which have been done without following the procedure. आता हायकोर्टान एक ऑर्डर पास केली 2007 आणि RSI रिमोट सेन्सिंग युनिट्स ऑफ हैदराबाद त्यांनी 2007 सगळे प्लॅन्स तयार केले. ते सगळे प्लॅन्स आता CZMPच्या GCZMAच्या सायटीर आसात. दोज प्लॅन शुड बी इंडिकेटेड. तातून दाखयल्या खंयची घरां लीगल आणि खंयची घरां इल्लीगल. Even NGT has said you have to show which houses are legal and which are illegal. Now this CZMP which is there now prepared is 2011. So it should freeze. It should freeze on the day 6 January 2011. ताज्या नंतरची सगळी घरां demolish करून जाय आणि हॉटेलीची demolish करून जाय. But this, I don't know, this GCZMA will do it because all the members are of political connections. I don't know if they will do. This should have been done. Now whether it is a draft or a pre-draft, I don't know. Once I had argued about it in 2019 and all we had given an objection. Now again in 2020 we have given an objection. Again we have given now in 21. Last month we have given. Now it has been referred as pre-draft. It is a pre-draft or a draft, we don't know. We would like immediate clarification on that. Now to promote scientific approach for coastal management, demarcation of vulnerability line across the coastal area to migrate to infrastructure from natural hazard and preserve the long-term productivity of highly. Now we are saying here, barik fishermen कशे तुम्ही वाचयतले नाले हे जर करना. Fisherman has a right and out and that is given in the this CRZ 2011. They should be saved and their houses should be there. Now what happens is that बायणा बिचार सगळे रोकडे दुसरे दिसा मोडटा आणि हे मायकल लोबोचे हॉटेल जेका डेमोलिशन आसा, that Nilesh Cabral, environment minister, not the collector who is there, has demolished this. There is no order of NGT to stay this. म्हणजे मिनिस्टरांक आणि तुझ्या मनशांक डेमोलिशन ना असले GCZMA ऑर्डर दिली, रवी जान ऑर्डर दिली, मिस्टर येणे ऑर्डर दिली, तर कांयच ना करूंक अजून पर्यंत. मायकल लोबो म्हणून तो एनवायरमेंट मिनिस्टर डज नॉट वॉन्ट टू डेमोलिश इट. हे नाझरी हॉटेल, why it is not demolished? The order is of 2/9/2018. GCZMA, that's why I am challenging. We have to challenge the composition of GCZMA. आणि कितें केलें, एक मेंबर हाडून एक्सपर्ट मेंबर, कितले बरे एक्सपर्ट मेंबर आहात. तुम्ही तुमकां जाय ते मिनिस्टर काढून सिलेक्ट करतलो आणि हे मिनिस्टराक जाय तोच हॉटेल वाचयतले आणि कोणाक ऑपोजिशनाची सगळी डिमॉलिश करून उडयतले, लायक दे डीड इन बायणा. This will not go. हे कित्याक डेमोलिश करूंक ना नाझरी 2009/7/2018 बाय GCZMA? म्हणजे तुका आनी एक शोकॉज गेली बायंगीणी. शोकॉज वचच्या पयलीं विड्रॉ केली. म्हणजे तुम्ही पावर मारून जाय तेजे विड्रॉ करतले, तुमकां घातले जाल्यार ते येस सर म्हणटले, येस मिनिस्टर म्हणटले. सो दीस शूड नॉट. इफ यू हे जर तुमचे कडेन डेमोलिश, तुम्ही रिजायन जावपाचे मरे. हे मायकल लोबोचे हॉटेल कित्याक डेमोलिश जायना? आता तो कलेक्टरान म्हाका सांगले NGTची ऑर्डर, NGTन ताका स्टे दिवंक ना आज पर्यंत. कित्याक जायना डेमोलिश? इवन माय अदर केस ऑफ टिटोज, इट इज नॉट डन एनीथिंग. सगळे दामून दवरता GCZMA. तांकां सांगले की दामून दवरता बिकॉज दोज मेंबर्स आर ऑल तेंचे मिनिस्टराचे मनीस. दे डोंट हॅव अ सिलेक्शन प्रोसेस. म्हाका डावट आसा हे कितें करतले हे सगळे GCZMAचे आहात पळय, हे मिनिस्टराचे मनीस हे सगळे बाकीचे कोण ऑपोजिशनाचे घरा मोडटले आणि फिशरमॅनाचे आपली तितली घरा दवरतले. So that's why these houses should become on they are as per the High Court order which is there 2007 and 2007 and सगळी घराक which is legal and illegal दिल्या. हांवें ते सगळे बरयला रेग्युलरायज करप्शन जाल्यार रेग्युलरायज जाता. तूं कितें दिलें जाल्यार रेग्युलरायज नाल्यार जायना. वी हॅव रिटन एवरीथिंग. आय पूट नॉट नाव 2019 घातला हांवें हें. हाय टायड लायन 1 किलोमीटर उदकान. हाव इज दिस पॉसिबल? उदकान जर तुम्ही हाय टायड लायन लागतल्यार फक्त हॉटेलाच्या टायमार उदकान येता, बाकीच्या लोकांच्या टायमार तांची घरां मोडून वता. वॉट इज दीस? कशें तुमी केला? सँड दिवनूय तशेंच आहा. आतां पात्रांव हांव 15 मिनटान काय उलोवंक शकना. हांव फास्ट उलयता ते बिकॉज माय टायम इज टिकींग देर. हांव तुमकां मेन पॉयंट सांगता. ते ड्राफ्ट सारको टोटली आपल्या लोकांक घातल्या, कोणाचे काडल्या, असली घरां केल्या. बिकॉज तातूंत CZMPच्या हितून बरोवन दिल्ल्या कशें CZMP करपा जाय ते बरोवन दिल्ल्या. फूल आसा. तशें कांयच केल्लें ना. हे पळय, as per section 5, it starts from section 5. Kashin CZMP preparation MOEF may obtain CZM prepared through the respective state governments or the GCZMA. कशें घालपा जाय गायडलायन सगळे दिले. इट इज नॉट डन. सगळी नाका जाल्लेले कितें काडून घातल्या. बरें, देर इज वेटलँड्स, कोस्टल वेटलँड्स आर देर, दे आर इन्क्लुडेड, सम आर नाव रिमूव्ड. द बंडाच्या ह्या सायड पयलीं कशें आशिल्ले, बंड येताले आनी खारें उदक थंय उरतालें आनी मागीर शेळें उदक, ताका लागून ते स्लुईस गेट आशिल्ले. आतां सगळेंच खारें उदक जालां. हाव यू कॅन से इट इज अ वेटलँड, इट इज अ डिफरंट वॉटर, प्युअर वॉटर वेटलँड. इट इज अ सॉल्ट, इट शूड कम. आतां ते वेटलँड रुल्स आनी CRZ rules are overlapping each other. So these coastal wetland also should be included, which should not be given to remote. आणि ती line asa ती last पर्यंत वचपा जाय खंय ते उदक वता, like which is been given here as per definition of the definition. Okay, आता CRZचे हे आसात कॅसिनोज. अरे, if you cannot do commercial, casino दवरल्यान commercial करता. 12 nautical, it comes in CRZ 4. तांकां परमिशनच ना CRZची. Why they are not shown? They should be shown. आता ते हॉटेल काय काढून थंय रावल्या. इट इज CR म्हणजे तुका हॉटेल काडपाक मेळना CRZान, पूण तांची हॉटेलां घालपाक मेळटा. This should come in CRZ 4 if it is there. It is in CRZ 4. It should come in CRZ. कोणाची लिगल घरां, कोणाची हॉटेलां बांदल्या, सगळें दाखोवंक जाय. आनी दे शूड जशें इल्लिगल घालपाक परमिशनां दिता तशें इल्लिगल मोडपाकूय परमिशनां दिवंक जाय. झिरो जालें मरे, झिरो केलें म्हण सोमतें. अरे
Kashin Shete, you still have 5 more minutes. Kashin Shete, you still have 5 more minutes.
Ata in application, the principal bench of NGT has relied upon the principle in application 677 of 2016 to quash the provision of the notification of Ministry and MOEF dated 9 day exempting buildings and construction project from the mandatory requirement of obtaining environment while declaring its judgment. From the above comparative study, it is clear that a regime is terms of notification dated would be considered dilute the environmental safeguard provided not only under the regulations of 2006 but even under the Act of 1986. The applicant have rightly placed of the principle of non-regression. Yes, सदांच आमी principle of non-regression हांगा याद धरूंक जाय टू साल्वार करपाक आमचे सगळे. Under the international law of doctrine of non-regression, it is accepted norm. It is founded on the idea that environmental laws should not be modified to detriment of the environment protection. These principles need to be brought into play today because today environment is facing a number of threats and such deregulation a movement to specify and the same time diminish environment legislation perceived as too complex and climate change which म्हजे म्हणणे इतलेच आसा. वो प्लॅन आसा तो 6 जानेवारी 2011 ह्या दिसा फ्रीज जावंक जाय. हेजे पळय तांणी इन्सर्ट केल्या आपल्या मनशाचे सगळे हे घालून आनी तांकां NOCs दिल्या विच हॅज टू स्टॉप फ्रॉम 5th फेब्रुवारी 2015 जे परमिशनां दिल्या तितली इल्लिगल परमिशनां GCZMAन ऑन द पॉलिटिकल प्रेशर दिल्ली आहा. तेजे म्हजे पेटिशन इज देर इन NGT in 74 of 2017. माझे हांवें पेटिशन घातला ईच एंड एवरी मेंबराचेर पेटिशन आसा देर इज अ फायल इफ यू वॉन्ट यू कॅन सी हांवें सगळे मेंबरांचेर हे पेटिशन घातलेलें आहा हे सगळे मेंबर आसात वी हॅव put the petition on all those members which are going we have filed a complaint against them which who have given the permission in violation to the order of NGT. Each and every member who is there has to answer this query of us full members. आता we say one thing तुम्ही ते सारखे घाला तातून कितें आसा ते घरा ती ऑलरेडी अवेलेबल आसा ODP प्लॅनार आनी ते रिजनल प्लॅनार ती घरा सगळी दाखया सर्वेन वचत जाल्यार तुमकां सगळी मेळटा खंयची इल्लीगल खंयची आतां गुगल मॅपिंग आसा तुमकां ना लोकल मनशाकूय गुगल मॅपिंग मेळटा ते गुगल मॅपिंगाचेर कोणाक इन्सर्ट करपाक आतां थोडी घरां इन्सर्ट केल्ली आहा थोडी हॉटेलां इन्सर्ट केल्ली आहा ती इन्सर्ट करपाक दिवपाचे नात शो देम पीपल शूड नो खंयची घरां वतली टील 2011 आणि खंयची घरां उरतली तुम्ही तांकां दाखयत नाल्यार तांकां शॉक आसतलो ते
2 minutes more to go.
येस खंयची घरां वतली आनी खंयची घरां वचची ना ती तांकां दाखोवंक जाय पुट इट ऑन मॅप सगळ्यांक दाखया बरें पंचायतीन दाखया खंयची घरां आशिल्ली खंयची घरां नाशिल्ली सगळ्यांक बरें गुगल इज ऑलरेडी अवेलेबल ती फक्त सुपर इम्पोज आमी सुपर इम्पोज केल्या पळय तशी सुपर इम्पोज करपाक नथींग वीच इज देर आतां आमी सुपर इम्पोज करून हाडल्या जाय जाल्यार तुमकां एक दाखोवपाचें एक गव्हर्मेंट प्रॉपर्टीचेर कशें तांणी हें केलां आनी हें ती तुमी सुपर इम्पोज करपाक आनी दॅट कॅन बी डन इन दीस फॅशन वीच वी हॅव डन आतां हे पळय हे पयलींचे 2 शिवलिंगाचो कसो प्लॅन आसा कशें गव्हर्मेंट लँडाचेर आसा अशे प्लॅन्स आसा अशी घरां दाखयल्या खंयची घरां ओरिजिनल आसा ती आसात ही पळय ही ओरिजिनल घरां ओके मागीर ही पळय हे प्लॅन पळय 2000 हे तुका सगळे अवेलेबल आसात सगळे प्लॅन अवेलेबल हे पळय कांयच नाशिल्ले मागीर 2000 आतां पळय सगळे मागीर 2000तले हे 2000तले आतां तुका हेच क्लीन आशिल्ले तुका
Kashinat, your time is up.
1 सेकंड हे पळय अशे सगळे प्लॅन्स आसा
Your time is up. The next speaker is Savio Brito. The next speaker, Savio Brito. Savio Brito. No, sir. Physical mode. Physical mode.
But there was someone at the top who will join through virtual mode, number 3.
Number 5. Savio Brito. The third participant, Monica Cardozo.
You will simply say that this slot is forfeited. We have called this name 3 times. This person has not come. Now I'm calling third person.
Since Savio Brito has not presented his grievance, we have closed the slot for Savio Brito. So the next participant is Monica Cardozo. Monica Cardozo. Monica Cardozo. Since the name is called out three times and Monica is not presenting her case, we are going on to the next speaker, Matilde Salana from Santistev. Matilde Salana. Your time starts now.
See, GCZMA is supposed to prepare this CZMP, okay? They took the help of NSCM and some village agencies, okay? Now, NSCM is washed their hands off. They are saying Kazan data, WRD is given. WRD म्हणटा Kazan data dila, आणि fishing data fisheries department dila. Okay. Now WRD in the official, this is not a rumor, on official GCW meetings, they said they don't have the Kazan data. Okay. All they have is the list of the notified bans. And even that list is incomplete because in our village, 2 notified bans are missing in that list. Okay? ते एक झाले. आता WRD कडे data ना, from where they got this Kazan data? I have checked for 6 villages, and in 6 villages, complete Kazans are not shown. Now they are saying, no, they will refer back to WRD, and WRD will correct it. When they don't have the data, how they are going to correct it? WRD does not know the head and toe of Kazans. तर त्यांच्याकडे जो डेटा ना ते करेक्ट कसे करतले? आणि कितें दुसरें म्हणटात इवन द काझान दिस थिंग मॅनेजमेंट कमिटी तांचे डेफिनेशन पासून काझानाचे रॉंग हे कंप्लीट ना. Then how are you going to protect the Kazans? Just because WRD says it's a Kazan, it doesn't become a Kazan. Or if they say not a Kazan, alluvial soil, so the geographical location, the topography, mainly below river level and below sea level. This is the definition of a Kazan. And that's the WRD the khabar na data now how they are going to correct it. This is my very objection. Please don't refer back to WRD. Give it to the Kazan Land Management Committee and get the Kazans corrected. For 6 villages I have checked, and I'm telling you this is the story for each and every village. Now this is purposely done or by erroneously done. Okay? Now the thing is, fishing zones also are not shown. Fishing zones also are not shown. Where fisheries department have minimum or zero data of riverine fishing. त्यांच्याकडे कांयच डेटा ना रिव्हरिंग फिशिंग. आम्ही BMCचा PBR तयार करताना कंप्लीट डेटा, कंप्लीट लोकेशन ऑफ फिशिंग झोन्स सगळे मार्क केला. आणि लायक स्पून फिडिंग आम्ही पळय मॅप प्रिपेअर केल्ले आनी त्यांच्याकडे दिल्ले. इवन ते पासून त्यांच्याकडे सारकें ट्रान्सफर करूंक जावंक ना. नाव कॅन यू शो अ विलेज मॅप प्लीज? अ विलेज मॅप. Sant Esteban village map. Can you please show? Okay. Now saying sand dunes, they will correct by forming a committee. Why form a committee? And now complete data is there of sand dunes. Why this data was not included? Okay. Kazan data, agriculture has department has already given to NSCM in 2017 or 2018. Why this data was not used? This is my main question. Why this data was not used? If this data was used, so much money is wasted, so much time is wasted, and you are presenting a plan which is full of errors. Okay, mistakes are, some errors are under, these are unacceptable errors. Deliberate errors. Now, Kazan Land Management Committee says around 185 approximately square kilometers Kazans are there. Now, NSCM is identified only 135 square kilometers, where the remaining 45 square kilometers are gone. See, selectively you all cannot say, no, this Kazan I want to show, this Kazan I don't want to show. It has to be uniform. Okay, in our village, can you please show the map? Because in our village, for 2 properties, the CRZ line is shifted from the previous draft. Now, how this can happen? The agency is same, STL remains same, how this CRZ line can shift? So this is my question. See, you all cannot just sit here and listen, okay? WRD has to come here and answer, fisheries department must come here and answer this. You all are making a plan and just saying, give your suggestions, give talks. This is not acceptable. Also in one, this thing, Kazan, entire water body is missing. How this is possible? Baba, आमचे मातशे map घाला थंय न्हू. Map घालिना आमच्या villageचे. अरे, please put the map of our village. Well, how do we explain the errors and the mistakes if you don't allow the maps to be put? Put the map of our village, Tiswadi Taluka, Juwa village. Oh, तुम्ही फोकाणा करताय. हां फकाणां करता 5 वर्सां जालीं तुमी आतां तो प्लान तयार करता प्लान लोकांक जाय तसो प्लान केन्ना मेळटलो हां 2014 GCZMA orders are still not complied with. Forget about 2017, 18, 19. Huh? So why so much of money? Why we have this GCZMA if you all don't want to do the job? Huh? Every time you all are calling for personal hearings, nothing is being done. Whatever the minister says, whatever the principal secretary says, that all is done. Now 4 months passed since we have raised the objections. Can somebody explain what GCZMA has done for these 4 months? Have they at least verified? Has they at least verified these objections? What have we done? 4 months have passed. 4 months you all have wasted, I can say. Before March 7th, we have given the objections. April, May, June, July, now 4 months have passed. That means GCZMA is not serious in correcting this. They just somehow they want to rush these things and कशेय करून हें जालें बाबा ओके एनजीटीची ऑर्डर आहा एनडीची ऑर्डर आहा आमकां हें कंप्लीट करपाक जाय कंपायल करपाक जाय दॅट इज द ओनली दिस थिंग इफ यू आर सिरियस दिस लास्ट 4 months you all could have finished the objections and the corrections. You are not showing the maps. This is what we आमी तुम्ही उलयता तुम्ही कांयच सांगना आमी why this NSM scientists are come if they don't want to face the public. Huh? Are NSM scientists should explain what they have done because they have paid money for this. फुकट तडी केला तेणी. अरे तशें तुमी सांगपाचें जाल्यार आमी आमचो प्रोजेक्टर हाडून घालताले आहले मॅप हांगा लॅपटॉप हाडून तुमकां दिवपाक नाका इतले प्रोजेक्टर हाडले तुमी मॅप दाखोवंक सोदिना कित्याक हें पब्लीक हियरींग फकाणां करता तुमी. Anyway, my only objection and suggestion is that when you're correcting, please don't refer to this Fisheries Department and WRD because they don't know anything about Kazans and Fisheries Department does not know anything about the river and fishing data. What they have is the minimum data. And this sand dune, please include the NII report which is detailed and protect the sand dunes. Na tumka sand dunes protect karpak naka, Kazanai protect karpak, there is nothing left to protect. Anyway, thank you.
The next participant is Vaibhavi Sanjeev Joshi. It is true, virtual mode. Vaibhav Sanjeev Joshi.
Baba, you all have the soft copy of the map. What is the problem in showing the map? अरे they will not answer because तांकां खबर आहा तांकां कांयच जावपाचें ना म्हणून ते सगळे सेटिंग हांगा फकाणां करता हांगा पावल्या हांगा म्हणजे पब्लीक हियरींग जालें. अरे तुमकां तो दाखोवपाक नाकाली मॅप आमी एक प्रोजेक्टर आनी एक लॅपटॉप एरेंज करपाक आमकां व्हडलो प्रॉब्लम नासलो हांगा. बट तुका एक प्रोजेक्टर जाय न्हू. No, this is only a one-way hearing. Whatever with this thing, somebody has to justify so much money you all are spending, or public taxpayers' money, and you all are not able to even justify what the plan prepared. See, you all have the resources. You all have NSM scientists here, and if they don't want to explain this. I don't know. This is lokacha time waste. And सगळे फकाणा म्हणून we proved it.
They want the maps, it is in this. Tell them.
But they have to show you.
Tell them to load it on their system. Tell them to load
it. They have it. They don't want to show it.
Let them show, no? Let them show. They have the
Are they have on the computer. Atta presentation kela. Without maps, how they can presentation? Are atta minister.
Till we get connected to the speaker online, I'm calling out the next name, Anthony D'Souza from Dundalk, Kandoli. Anthony D'Souza, may kindly present. Anthony D'Souza. Anthony D'Souza, your time starts now. Anthony D'Souza. Your time starts.
Hello. Yeah. Yeah, Anthony D'Souza. So the people on the dais, first I would like you to introduce yourselves to us before I go ahead with my objections and suggestions. I think my time is running out. The ladies on the dais, please introduce yourselves so that we know whom we are presenting.
ॲड्रेस करता आम्ही एका ॲड्रेस करता मीडिया करता प्रिंट मीडिया करता का ऑफिसर गव्हर्नमेंट ऑफिसर आम्ही ॲड्रेस करता तुमचं गव्हर्नमेंट ऑफिसर पुढे राहत मरे आम्ही कोणाक सांगपाचे
Please introduce yourself, madams.
होय कोणूच दिसना मला गव्हर्नमेंट ऑफिसर पुढे राहत मरे कोणाक लागून हाडला तरी मीडियाक लागून हाडला हे कितें रे लहान भुरगे कशे
हांव मागता ज्यो बायलो हे डायसाचेर बसलेल्यो आसा तांणी आपआपलें ओळख करून आमकां दाखोवची. मातशी हांव तुमचे लागीं मागता तुमची ओळख करून आमकां मातशी दियात.
There, and it doesn't matter, the names don't matter. I told you 4 persons are there, but you are addressing Goa Coastal Zone Management Authority. And let's put this matter to rest, and I request next speaker to start. Please make sure that his time countdown starts now once he starts speaking. Okay, whatever time is gone is gone. Once he starts, that will be 15.
Okay. I will start my presentation now. I come from Kandoli and I will speak for Kandoli. The fishing boundaries which are shown all along the sandy shores of my village Kandoli and extends beyond 500 meters. See, this fishing community, I have seen, they normally reside along the coast. Therefore, fishing was to be marked within 200 meters of the high tide line and should not go beyond this limit. As I can see, the fishing wards that are marked, they extend even beyond 500 meters from the high tide line. So this needs to be corrected. There are in total 4 fish landing centers or ramps marked along the sandy coast of my village, Kandoli. The local fishermen use traditional canoes and park their canoes on the sandy shore. Therefore, fish landing centers, concrete constructions, ramps, I don't think they are required. So they are to be taken off from the CZMP. The entire length of Kanduli beach is marked as boat parking and net mending facility. If you see the present day scenario, most of the beach is used for tourism activity. Therefore, I suggest that only few areas on the beach be marked as net mending and the word boat parking be removed. As per special provisions for CRZ of Goa, Section 3, Clause 3 states that purely temporary and seasonal structures customarily put up between months of September to May. Therefore, according to this rule, the beach area should be marked for seasonal or temporary shacks, beach shacks to promote tourism activities. Also, the beach carrying capacity ward-wise report from Baga to Sigiri is available with the government, Goa government. Therefore, this report may be used as basis for marking shacks on the beach. Sand dunes run all along the coast of my village, but CZMP shows only about 7 patches of sand dunes. Therefore, I say that sand dunes are improperly marked. Sand dunes require major restoration as they are nature's first line of defense, and this is to be incorporated in the CZM plan. Mangroves and khazans, areas marked in the draft CZMP for Kanduli, are correct, are existing and needs to be maintained from survey number 72 at Sikeri up to survey number 63 at Orda. No changes are to be incorporated. I see that the Khazan water body, or the locally known as Poi, running along the entire length of the Bandh in Kanduli on the western side, which is existing at present and existed since time immemorial, is not marked. Also, Khazan water body is not marked on the western side of the Bandh. Instead, the water portion is marked as NDZ with buffer zone and should be corrected. Therefore, I suggest that Poi should be marked from survey number 72 at Sikeri onwards up to survey number 241 at Confraria Vado, and water body be shown on either sides of the Bandh. Turtle nesting site is on the beach side from survey number 152 at Murod Vado up to Kamoti Vado, survey number 158. The same is to be marked on CZM plan. The hazard line is marked approximately less than 50 meters from the high tide line along the Arabian coast, which needs to be corrected. I suggest the hazard line should go far beyond 500-meter line, landward side. Also, the hazard line from the river should be smooth and not crooked, which gives doubts of manipulations. The same is to be corrected. The high tide line marked along the coast of Kanduli should be marked up to the beach vegetation and touching the sand dunes. Also, the local roads are not fully marked in Kanduli, in the absence of which CZM planning is not possible. Also, disaster management planning cannot happen. I suggest that the road network map in CZMP be thoroughly checked and corrected. there is one chapel in our village called the Lady of Bomb Successor, survey number 134. It is declared as Goa Heritage Site and needs to be marked, which is not marked in the plan, it needs to be marked. I think that's all I had to say. Thank you.
Thank you, Anthony. The next speaker for today is Anna Perpetual Francisca Gracious.
Okay, I'm representing Czmp, and please, can I get the map of Czmp? Because my viewers know, they should know what is not been put on the map and what has been demarked on the map. Can I get the map, please? Can anyone answer my question? It's a shame. They don't have. They don't have. That's why they are not displaying it. They don't want to show Czmp. Please show the map, please. It's in Indiranagar, then I can bring it, please. It's a vote bank. Okay, let me start. It's a failure on your part. We, the people of Czmp, are greatly disturbed to observe the unscientific and illegal procedures adopted by you while preparing the draft coastal zone management plans of our village and the rest of Goa. The plans put up for your review are completely wrong, and the draft plans need to be prepared in consultation with the local stakeholders, failing which the entire process will be an eyewash, leading to loss of livelihoods, of lack of people, while destroying both the environment and social fabric of our tiny Czmp. We note below some of the faults in the process you are following. Failure to consult the local residents. Contrary to the guidelines laid down in the CRZ stakeholder till date, the villagers, fish folk, and farmers equipped with thousands of years of direct scientific experience possess all the knowledge of the CRZ areas and their wards, including the natural features, ecologically and economically important areas, people's usages and practices, sustainable uses, and the resources needed to deal with natural calamities and climate change. Not a single person on the ground has been consulted, giving rise to draft plans and have little to do with the ground reality. False promises and deadlines to the Director of the Environment, Minister of Environment, and other officials are repeatedly promising to send the officials to the people for consultations. No person has visited the village panchayats or the people date. On contrary, the government is repeatedly threatening the people that only the submission made from 5th October will be considered while preparing the drafts, forcing people into desperate attempts to collect data and prepare alternate plans as asked by the Minister of Environment. Failure to visit the site. The NCSCM officials have never visited our village till date. They have therefore never seen or understood our unique khazans, sluice gates and agriculture fishing practices, fish and shellfish breedings and areas, impact of tourism or dependence of lakhs of people on these CRZ areas of livelihood and environmental security. No secondary data considered available. The government of Goa, including the Fisheries Department, Revenue Department, Environment Department, Agriculture Department, Captain of Ports, etc. have very little data. The draft CZMPs cannot be prepared unless all the data regarding the fisher folks, farmers, Swiss gates, barns, farming, fish breeding, and ecological sensitive areas is collected and made available. Even the scarcity information available with the departments, just as registered fisher folk, fishing auction rights, registered vessels, existing authorized developments, etc., is not reflecting on the draft plan received by us. So now I will just, in order to supplement the map being submitted, here we pointed out the following flaws of the draft plan prepared by the NCSSCZM of our village. Fishing areas not marked. Czmp is gifted with a large fishing areas with our Kazan lands, and along the Mandovi River, not a single one of our fishing area is shown on the drafted plans. Many of our families are dependent on these fishing activities for their livelihoods. We have numerous august traditional fish ponds in our village that sustain our lives and livelihoods, which are not shown. Fish breeding areas not marked. Our Kazans are exceptional fish breeding grounds due to the presence of shallow breeding areas, excellent supply of food due to stubble of paddy crops and other biotic elements, and protects from the rough waters of the river and predators. Kazan fields not shown correctly. Our village is gifted with large Kazan fields, now demarcated as survey numbers 1 to 232 of Modumbi Ogrand village, which are traditionally cultivated by villagers from Czmp. These fields are cultivated by us for thousands of years, but are followed for the past few years due to the breach of bonds, high cost and government empathy towards paddy cultivation. The mangroves that have now grown in the parts of our field due to intrusion of saline water are not true mangroves, but will naturally disappear once the barns are repaired and the saline water stops entering the fields. These fields are our food security, and barns must be restored immediately so that paddy cultivation can be restarted at the earliest. Swiss gates not marked. The draft plans do not show any of our Swiss gates, though many of them are clearly visible even on Google Earth imaginary. Such gross negligence is unacceptable and unforgivable, since the HTL and CRZ demarcation are completely wrong due to the negligence of the authorities. Wrong high tide level demarcation. The high tide level demarcation on the draft plan is completely wrong due to the failure to appreciate the existing bonds and the Swiss gates. Due to incorrect high tide level, many houses are unnecessarily shown within the CRZ. Existing developments not shown. The draft plans only show some of the structures existing before 1972 to 74, but completely fails to show the structure constructed after 1974. The guidelines under the CRZ notification required all existing authorized developments to be cleared, marked on the plans, and the draft plans cannot be put up for public comments without demarcating all the existing structures as per the law, since it will be impossible for every affected person, especially the poor, underprivileged, fisher folks and farmers, to point out their missing homes, leading to grave injustice. This is all the more important considering that CRZ law was passed in 1991. Only the house of the poor are demolished, even if they have existed for hundreds of years, while illegal constructions of the rich are unaffected. As an example, please investigate how NCSCM has given false reports to make a huge hotel of Czmp reality of survey number 336/1A Benauli village, Salse Taluka, Goa legal, true it was illegal, constructed after 1994 by destroying a huge sand dune and filling low-lying without the permission at all, while large number of legal fisher folk structures have been demolished across Goa. Therefore, demand that the attached plan prepared by the village panchayat of Czmp After detailed deliberations with the experts, local fisher folks and farmers, physically verification and consultation with the Gram Sabha, and affected residents be accepted and adopted fully as the draft CZMP of our village, and that no changes be considered without placing the proposed changes before our Gram Sabha of our village. We also reserve our right to place before you. Actually, I should read this before because people are not able to attend the public hearing due to heavy rains, monsoons, and non-availability of public transport. The venues of the public hearing are more than 20 to 30 kilometers from many CRZ villages. There is no public transport from these distant villages due to the COVID restrictions, and the government has not made any alternate arrangements for the people to attend the public hearing. This is also my complaint to you all. Then about the ports, the fish breeding areas are not surveyed. The correspondence between the Director of Fisheries and Director of Environment clearly shows that the fish breeding areas are not known to the Directorate of Fisheries. The Director of Fisheries has, however, provided partial data regarding only by giving names of some of the villages where shellfish are known by the Fisheries Directorate to be found, but this list is completely inadequate as many of the villages with shellfish breeding areas are not included. The Director of Fisheries has further qualified the data provided, admitting that all the shellfish breeding areas need to be surveyed, which was never been done. Port limits are illegal and are shown illegally too. Port limits is illegally shown on waters and lands of the local communities, and any legislation attempt to usurp this common and is unenforceable by an inenishable the river and adjoining Kazan lands as well as the sea coast of Goa are built on, defended and maintained by the local communities. The local communities created the bunds and highly intricate Kazan system over 400 years. The river is shown in all maps over past 500 years at least as belonging to the two adjoining villages equally. This community ownership over the rivers and adjoining Kazan lands is uninterrupted from ancient days by Gaonkaris and has remained unchanged till date. Which law can interfere with such internal relationship, especially when they are governed by the scientific conservation and environment enshrined within the land, use tenure and community of knowledge and sustainable existence? Nowhere do the guidelines given for preparations of the CZMPs asked to show port limits on the CZMPs. Rather, the guidelines specially and in details list the environment features and local communities, related activities and infrastructures to be demarcated on the CZMPs. Yet, port limits are shown on the CZMP in scores of villages, threatening the very existence of the environment and local people. If NCSCM was not able to demarcate any of the resources, activities, and infrastructure of the local communities, the fish breeding areas, and other sensitive zones, which was clearly required under the guidelines,
two
how
minutes
would
more.
it demarcate something that is neither asked under notification to be shown, nor was the interest of the local communities or the environments? Thank you. Okay, I just want to see the map of Czmp. In this 2 minutes, can I get it? It's a public demand also. Why is the map not shown? The timer also is removed. I have still time left for me. I suddenly remembered about the Kazan lands. It's just a request. I want to see my map over here because I'm come for Czmp and the people need to know. I hope Czmp has not disappeared. It won't get disappeared because it's a vote bank. Please.
You have 2 minutes.
Yes, madam, I want my map to be displayed. What is this meeting for then? We need the map, please. It's a failure from your part, which is not pardonable. We cannot forgive and we cannot forget this date that you have not presented Czmp map. Please. The other speakers also will be needing, so be ready with it. Please give the map. Display the map, please. 15 minutes over. Can I get another 15 minutes? Because it's your mistake.
Your time is up. The next speaker is through virtual mode. Vaibhav Sanjeev Joshi. Vaibhav Sanjeev Joshi, through virtual mode. The next speaker is Melvin N. Dias from Santishtev. Melvin N. Dias.
Madam, I am speaking to just let you know, you are not announcing the speaker number. As per your list that you have produced on your website, there is a sequential number given. Right now you have taken Mrs. Anna, who is at number 8, and now you are calling Mr. Vaibhav, who is at number 6. So are you following a sequence, or you all have goofed up on that as well? You please announce the speaker number so we know who has to come after that. We don't know. We are just come like a theatre over here again. Just that the venue has changed from Kala Academy to here.
For information of all, list of speakers is displayed outside, sequence is there. Those who are interested, they can check their sequence over there. This confusion between number 6 and number 8 is there because our online system did not get connected when turn for number 6 person came. So we are trying once again. So there are 2 speakers who have missed out because our system is still stabilizing. So we will keep trying it. As and when we get connected, those who have missed through a virtual mode will get opportunity. In the meantime, those who are present, they will be given opportunity to speak.
So my only request is announce the speaker number when you are calling the name so we know whose name.
All right, we'll definitely do that, madam. Next time onwards, you will see, you will say speaker number and then name. All right.
Speaker number 9, Melvin Dias from Santishtev. Speaker number 9, Melvin Dias from Santishtev.